Welcome to thelandmaster.com. My name is Paul Katcheroff. We've been selling land for over 15 years, and we're really proud to present to you lot number 36 of the Impala Woods subdivision. This is one of the best subdivisions in the area, if not the best. If you're an RVer, you're into travel trailers, and you want a place to put a nice temporary abode or even a full-time abode, this is the place to do it. Well, we're happy to tell you about this property. There's approximately 60 feet of frontage by 70 feet of depth. The neighbors here are fantastic friendly. Now, one thing special about this property is that where I'm standing right now, I'm actually standing on the culvert. It's a wide culvert. This property was developed a few years ago and the owner let it go. So you have a culvert which will save you about $1,000 in development cost. Now behind me, you can see the property is pretty clear. Watch, I'm going to walk to the property and come back to show you how clear it is. I can walk in this property. This property is absolutely super. I can't say enough about this. Your POA fees are going to run you around $200 per year. Your taxes are going to run you about, I would say, about $120 to $140 per year. The boat ramp section of this subdivision is one of the biggest selling points. Now keep watching the video because I've done a special video showing you the boat ramp section and the dock and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. If you have any questions about this property, please call us right away. 7 days a week, up to midnight. Yes, we're up to midnight. We're marketed all over the US, in California, Hawaii, so we get a lot of calls late night, and text us anytime you want. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
All right, this is lots 42 and 43. We have two groupings of properties in the Impala Woods subdivision. Of course, we have the properties that, if you've seen the video, have the two sheds on them, or the two structures. This is lots 42 and 43. It's a bona fide double lot. Each lot in the subdivision is 2,100 square feet, which gives you about 4,200 square feet of footage. This, in my opinion, is the best lot of the bunch. Location, location, location. We know the phrase, right, guys? You know, what you're looking at here is the main entrance road. Now, as I turn around, I'm standing in front of the lot. Look how beautiful the street is. It's beautiful. Well, this is the main road, and when you go down this road about a half mile, you've got the pool, and at the end is the entrance sign at the end of this road. Now, getting on the main road is next to nearly impossible. I've only done a couple, 2 or 3 in my 10 years. I was very fortunate to pick this up. I was actually very excited, and if you've ever been in the real estate business, you'll know what it's like when I tell you, this is the one I said, I'm keeping it for myself. Well, when you're in the land business full-time, in the real estate business, we don't have jobs. This is what we do. We don't keep very much of the good stuff because that's what pays you. It's what everybody wants. Now, I really like these lots. Obviously, I'm very impartial to these. Everything on the main road is probably the best because you don't have to worry about anybody breaking into. There's no crime here anyway, for the most part. The kids will run around and take stuff, but you're on the main road. And so I want to give you a little look. You know, there's a lot. There's my stake. There's the other stake. Of course, there's my Dodge Ram. Okay. Now, neighbors are great. Of course, these neighbors are beautifully clean. The whole street is nice. This property is overgrown, which pretty much means that it's probably abandoned. So that's a good thing. Maybe one day we'll pick that up. You never know, might get lucky. I've actually seen that property 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know why they let it go. It was beautiful, just like the rest of the houses. Okay. Across the street, I want to get to the property first. Like the other property, real nice culvert. And this is a wide culvert. This is fairly big if you look at this. And I would say that whoever had this property before was an RVer. That is an electrical box. Actually, I think it's cable or phone. I don't know how that works. I've lifted it up, I've looked at it. But whoever had this property, I'm 100% sure, based on the way it's developed here, the size, everything, this was an RV lot. So we know that it was pretty much cleared. All right, so you can see the center is definitely cleared, as if they backed something on. This is a simple clear job. And of course I can walk through it, and I'll do that with you. Always important to walk the lots. All right, simple clearing job. Actually, I'm just gonna say this is cleared. Yeah, in another year it'll be overgrown completely, but this seems to be where they backed everything on. You can see the back tree line, that backs up to other properties. You know, in this subdivision, there's a lot of people, all real nice, their properties are perfect. Next door is a mobile home. It's ugly and dingy. It's the only one. It's ugly and dingy. But the neat thing is this is a double lot, so you have an entire lot next to you. This culvert, this entranceway, there's one lot between that neighbor and this, so I don't think it'll be a problem whatsoever. But yeah, mobile home's ugly, dingy. It's the only ugly place on the main drive that I know of. Maybe a couple others, don't get me wrong. But this is a real great area. Real great asset. This gentleman right here is great. Really great. He came out and talked to me one day. He is in, I think he said he's in the business with dirt, rock. He came out and let me know that if I needed rock or dirt, that he could arrange all that. He was really helpful. Everybody on the main drive is always the best. They're always real nice. They're real proud of what they have. So that guy right there, I'm pretty sure anything you need for this lot, you don't have to go in the phone book, especially since they probably don't make phone books anymore. But right there, get to know him. This dirt in front of his car, I think he had delivered in. So that's the business he's in. So when it comes to lot developing, and he also told me he had a contact and do some clearing. Now I have that too, but why spend the money? You don't need to. If you're gonna bring an RV or travel trailer, by the way, for those of you watching this video, I'm gonna be selling this around November, and I'm probably gonna come in with my chainsaw. It's just too easy. It makes the property look better and opens it up, so I can get this property to where you really don't have to do any clearing. Yeah, I'm not going to clear the trees there. I'm not going to clear the trees there. I'll clear a spot here because it's so easy. But I'll probably end up doing that myself. I'm not lazy. Anyway, standing on the property, I'm looking down. If you take this road and you go all the way down, let me see if I can get a better shot for you. Right at the end is a little stop sign. You go over that, and it curves around to the right, goes to the waterfront section. Right there is where the boat ramp is, and I'm going to show you a video of that boat ramp too, and the entire Impala Woods section there designated for the landowners and also for renters too. Okay, so really neat lot. All right, this is the best part of owning property here, and this is why many people come up here. This is why they choose this subdivision. It's just perfect. You can put a travel trailer on the property. You have access to the water. As I said before, one of my previous videos, there is no place in this area that has a waterfront section like this. Most of the subdivisions just have a little ramp going into the water. This is a place where you can spend the day. It's a peninsula. So as we walk through here, they got some children's swing sets right there, which is really well taken care of, manicured by the subdivision. You can see it wraps all the way that way, okay? As you look around, look how big this is. This is designated for Impala Woods. This is where people launch their boats. And of course, you can park your vehicle here. You can see somebody over there in a van. Big fishing spot. So this is where Impala Woods owners and residents, they dock their boat there. And just get a load of this peninsula. You got benches there, the people, you can have a park bench there. This has got to be 2 or 3 acres right here. This whole peninsula. This in front of you is awesome. It's a bathroom. So if you're out here, you've got a place to go to the bathroom. That's really cool. I think they're doing work here and bringing rock in. So, and by the way, it's a separate bathroom. That's women's. I think men's is on the other side, so that's real convenient. I've used it before. This is really, really awesome. Now, I haven't checked in with the POA in the last 5 or 6 years, but this was rentable by any of the owners, and at the time it was really cheap, like 50 bucks a day. And you can rent it for parties. You can have it all day. There, it is air conditioning. There's an oven in there. There's a stove, refrigerator, everything inside that that structure. You know, people rent it out when they have big family get-together type stuff. Okay. Now I believe they're doing work here. That's why this is sectioned off, which is a good sign. They're probably, this looks like fresh rock to me, so they probably brought in this rock. It probably has to be tampered down. But yeah, this is great right here. This is really awesome. I wonder if there's a window open, I can get a shot in there. I've looked in there before. It's got tables, like I said before, AC, everything. Okay. This is where a lot of people here, they come, especially in the summertime. Picnic tables, trash cans. There's a swing set, so you know it's definitely a family atmosphere. You'll notice that they have these seats right here. That's where most people sit when they're going fishing. You see a lot of people here fishing. All right, so there is no, I can't stress enough, there's no place in this entire area that has this much land designated for a subdivision. It's amazing. I know every subdivision in this area. The pier has been completely rebuilt in the last 4 years. When the hurricane came last time, it damaged the pier. So that's a brand new pier. We're gonna go check that out. But just imagine if you rent that out, you could have 10, 15 people, AC inside, you could be cooking. You got the tables, you know, the kids go crazy here, and they can't really run too far. There's a little lagoon right there. And another great aspect of this, it's the only subdivision that I know that has stairs for a designated swimming area. We've gone swimming in here many a times. It's only about 3 feet deep right here, so you can go out nearly as far as the end of that pier. It'll be about 4.5 feet deep out there, but there are times where there's 10-20 people in here, and they're just doing it, especially when you have parties here. They bring their swimsuits. There's lots of people out there. Just make sure you tie yourself up if you fall asleep. But that's pretty awesome. It really is. This is our swimming area. I've done a lot of fishing here. I once caught a 15-pound catfish from here. Now, one reason for that, and I just wanted to stress upon you, if in fact you're a fisherman, in the distance you will see a bridge. Maybe I can get up on that. Let me see. There's a bridge in the distance right there. That's the deepest part of the channel. See, on the other side of that bridge is the river. The channel's real deep, and that's where the big fish go. I was on a boat before, and using a depth finder, you know, it would go 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. Right about that bridge, drops to like 30, 40 feet. And that's where you see the monster catfish. So you're real close to that bridge, so you can see why such big fish are in this general area. Here's the dock. Really, really beautiful. Big with dock too. Really large. I've spent many a night here with a cooler. We fished. I don't fish very much anymore. You know, I really don't. There was a time where all I was doing was fishing in the lake, and then I had, shall we say, an epiphany or a revelation. What is that? That means I took a trip to Alaska and I ate the fish out of the ice cold waters, and I've never eaten this fish since. Yeah, for all of you out there who are curious to know, Alaska is the land of milk and honey. So after I went to Alaska and I caught halibut out of the ocean, and I'm sure people who have been there will know what I'm talking about, I've never eaten fish here since. It's been about 4 years. About 4 years. Beautiful lake. Really is. You'll have to get a key as an owner. It costs $50 a year. The lots that I'm selling, if you have the double lot, I believe it'd be around $200 a year for the POA fees. What you can expect. Taxes are cheap. I think they're like $60, $70 per lot max. Say about $140 a year in taxes. So cheap. By the way, one great thing about a travel trailer is that the county does not increase your taxes. I mean, look, the taxes are so cheap here, it really doesn't matter, right? If you're in Houston, you can imagine how cheap it is to pay maybe $300 a year for a house or something. But at $120 a year for taxes with a property here, you put a travel trailer in, it does not change. I guess, in conclusion, this is called the biggest bang for your buck in the state of Texas. There's nothing that compares to it. Just imagine if you're in a subdivision with a peninsula like this, how much you would pay. Well, first of all, you probably wouldn't be allowed to have travel trailers. You'd have to be houses only. So you wonder why people come up here, why our phones are constantly ringing. Well, look, I thank everybody for spending the time to watch this. You know, all our customers come in from 70, 80 miles away. And it's nice when you're shopping with your own money to watch some long video, some guy like me yammering on. At least I'm showing you what you can expect to see. If you have any questions, please call me at 423-BUY-LAND. Thank you. Have a good day.